Has America turned into Chicago? There have been 325 mass shootings this year. Basically, there's a mass shooting every day. There were 6 this weekend, almost too many to cover in one episode. Sunday, there was a mass shooting at a Mormon church in Michigan where 4 people died and 8 were wounded. The Michigan shooter was a white drug addict. He rammed the truck into a Latter-day Saints church, then opened fire on a bunch of random people, then set the church on fire. Sounds like black fatigue and gang violence to me. Then in North Carolina, a white guy drove a boat up to a restaurant and killed 3 people and wounded 5. Both of these suspects were military personnel. Military personnel actually overrepresents in mass shootings. They are about 6% of the population, but account for about 25% of the mass shootings. Dear white people, do y'all still like per capita? So often we hear about black crime and black violence and murder in places like Chicago. However, through recent events, we've heard about transgender shooters, liberal shooters, and now white shooters opening fire on mass groups of people. The narrative keeps changing. It seems like America has a violence problem and not just a black on black crime problem. People like Elon Musk and others on the right have been tweeting and talking a lot about the epidemic of black violence. But as we've seen, not just in the media, but also now social media, is so much violence happening that America can't help but have to confront white violence. And based upon the fact that the white violence is not taking place by one specific demographic, as they tried to say it was transgenders behind much of the violence, and they were saying that it was hormonal based. Then when it started being non-transgenders, they tried to say it was liberals because they were in cities. Then when it started happening in small town America, like this weekend, it happened in Michigan, it happened in Michigan, Louisiana, North Carolina. It happened outside of just liberal places, and it's happening in small towns, which is similar to conservatives. And the shooter in North Carolina was a conservative. So the crime problem cannot be described by just one small group. It's a small percentage of a wide group of whites. So we have to start looking at white crime similar to as we look at black crime as its own epidemic. It's important as Americans that we face the truth and work on what is causing our society to have this problem and address it so that we can reduce crime and reduce murder in America.